Hi, I am Dr. VVS Chandrasekharan. I am the Chief Surgeon of Pediatric Surgery, Pediatric Urology and Minimally Invasive Surgery at Ankura Hospitals for Women and Children, Hyderabad. I want to discuss about hypospadias. Hypospadias is a very common genital abnormality in boys, which is a very important specialty in the subspecialty of pediatric urology. Hypospadias is a very specialized problem, and it is a very versatile problem and requires the best surgical expertise for getting the best results in the children. What is hypospadias? Now, hypospadias, what we can call as a congenital abnormality, malformation, or a manufacturing defect of the penis and the genitalia in boys. Now, hypospadias, typically the data across the world shows that hypospadias occurs in about 5 to 6 out of every 1,000 boys. So, in India, it's a very rough estimate. We don't have proper statistics in India, but it is estimated that about 70 to 75,000 boys may be born with hypospadias every year, which is a very large number. Somehow heart defects and other problems, congenital heart defects and all, have got lot of publicity, but somehow hypospadias has not received the importance that is due for it, because it's a very common problem affecting the very important organ in the body. And just like a proper treatment can have excellent effects lifelong, improper treatment and improper surgery and complications after surgery can have lifelong effects not only on the child but on the entire family and the society actually. So, what is hypospadias? Now, a normal penis in a child, we expect the penis to be straight and the urine to come from the tip of the penis. Now, these two aspects have a problem in children with hypospadias. So, children with hypospadias, the penis, the urine does not come from the tip, but it comes from somewhere on the undersurface of the penis. So, that is called hypospadias. Along with this, most of the cases have also a penis that is bent downwards. It is not a straight penis. So, the combination of these two make what we call as a hypospadia. Rarely there can be just hypospadias without a bend. The bend is what we call as a chordee. So, sometimes there can be only hypospadias without chordee, sometimes there can be only chordee without hypospadias, but usually these two occur in a combination. Whatever it is, whether it is just hypospadias, just chordee, or a combination, it has to be treated as a hypospadias. How we treat hypospadias only, we have to treat all these children. Now, sometimes these children also have abnormalities of the testis. One or both testes may be absent or maybe in the abdomen. In rare and very severe hypospadias, it may not be able to even tell whether the child is a male or a female also. So, hypospadias again is a very common problem as we discussed, and it can occur with varying severity. There can be, if you take a scale from 0 to 10, hypospadias can be from 1 to 10. So, 1 is mild hypospadias, 5, 6 somewhere in between or moderate degree of hypospadias, whereas 10 can be very severe hypospadias where, as we said before, it may be difficult to distinguish a boy from a girl. So, fortunately, over 90% of hypospadias are isolated defects, in the sense that it's a defect that is associated only with the penis and does not involve testes or other things, so that these hypospadias children can be reared as boys, and a proper surgical correction somewhere around 1 year to 1.5 years of age. Of course, it can be done at any age, but in ideal situations around 1 to 1.5 years, or at least before school going age, before 3 years, if we can correct the hypospadias defect surgically, then the child will have an excellent near normal life in future. So what is the problem? The problem is hypospadias surgery is a very delicate operation where a lot of complex reconstructive surgery has to be done in that small organ. So the surgeon has to be really experienced and expert in hypospadias surgery to get the best results. Otherwise, complications are very common after hypospadias surgery, especially in the hands of less experienced surgeons. So these complications, once they occur, it is very difficult for them to treat. So hypospadias, the parents have to realize that hypospadias is a defect which can be completely cured surgically in most of the children, but they require an expert surgeon to operate on these defects. And the surgeon not only has to be expert in hypospadias surgery, but also has to have extensive experience in hypospadias surgery. Personally, I have performed more than 1500 hypospadias operations, and I've actually written a book on hypospadias where I've described the various techniques of hypospadias operation, both for primary hypospadias as well as hypospadias that has been complicated by previous failed operations. So so the parents have to realize that there is nothing to worry. Most parents are worried that their child has a problem which nobody else has. This is wrong. Hypospadias is very common. The only problem is, just like the parents of the child with hypospadias may not want to disclose that problem to even their neighbors or their friends. Similarly, every parent with hypospadias usually does not want to disclose about the child's problem and they keep it a secret. This is okay, but sometimes they don't even try to find the right doctor. If you don't find the right surgeon to operate on hypospadias, then complications are a problem. And then, so it is better to search for the right doctor for your child's hypospadias and then place the child in that surgeon's hands so that the best results of hypospadias surgery can be achieved. Thank you.